One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100 both stories are created by the well-known author One. The author has enjoyed a period of success following the anime adaptation of One Punch Man, with the adaptation Mob Psycho 100 dropping the following years. One is a brilliant storyteller and his work have been well received. But which one is better between One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100? Well, it is not a good thing to pit siblings against each other. In this case, the siblings are as different in composition and outlook as Ritsu Kageyama is from his protagonist brother Shigeo Kageyama. However, One Punch Man is given sheer acclaim offered. Most of the people assume that it is the better story and achieves more objectives than Mob Psycho does. But this is not true. Mob Psycho 100 is One's true magnum opus, and here's the reasons. Overpowered protagonist. Comparing the protagonist of One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100 is an easy task because there are just different manifestations of the same best concept. I think we all know the concept of overpowered main character. These characters are near omnipotent, but they don't reveal in the extent of their power. One of them simply wants to live life for himself on his own way, while another wishes to engage in the kind thrilling fight that would breathe some excitement into his life again. But both characters suffer inconvenience due to this omnipotence. But the scale and the nature of this inconvenience is vastly different. Saitama's abilities are all based on gags, so he is incredibly powerful due to some untrustful physics. After running 10 kilometers, doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups in a day, Saitama lost his hair and gained insane amount of power. Having too much power, Saitama defeats any enemy with a single punch. This has ruined sensation of excitement, fear or panic, which he has experienced in potentially dangerous situations prior to obtaining his incredible strength. In the other side, Mob is an esper and one of the powerful espers in anime. The extent of his real abilities is truly unknown, but his true potential is unleashed when he is in a heightened emotion state. This state devoted by the appearance of a strange counter increasing throughout the course of an episode, culminating in an explosion of intense power and emotion by Mob. When the counter reaches 100%, Mob had these abilities from his birth, so he has naturally had grown up with powers, which is not fully understood and also had grave consequences for people around him. Saitama is one of the coolest characters in the anime, and his resting face is one of One's funniest combination. But the brilliance of their writing lies in how this particular face is reserved for his protagonist, two people in league of their own respective universes. Such a position is incredibly unique, and their faces being so basic is to show us that these characters are just anybody in their respective universes. These characters are just human beings like anybody else. Sometimes they are caught up by dynamic and wonderful world around them. Saitama is less interested in changing himself and undergoing some kind of character arc than Mob is. Mob is very clear in his goal. He wants to take control of his own life and feels like he has the agency to do so. Mob works towards building himself in various respects from season 1. He assumes the role of protagonist more proactively than Saitama does. Unlike the other espers in this show, Mob wants to be a person who defined by something other than those powers, which is why we see him struggle so hard to build his body or develop social skills to talk the girl that he likes. The character still finds something to do even through they are like in a special position in the greater scheme of things. Better side characters. From the Body Improvement Club to Ritsu, Reigen, Dimple and several other characters, Mob Psycho 100 boosts a cast of memorable side characters who assist Mob. The Body Improvement Club serves as Mob's first set of high school friends. His brother Ritsu turns out to be like Mob's foil. He is possessing a level of competence in various things that Mob simply doesn't. Ritsu has inferiority complex regarding his brother's psychic powers, and he attempts to draw out his own psychic potential. This incident brings antagonist into the mix. Mob's relation with his brother Ritsu is very complex. Like Ritsu, Mob also has some inferiority complex towards his brother for his social skills and academic excellence, and this thing creates some compelling interaction and character motivations. Concessions. Mob Psycho 100 is quite as hilarious as One Punch Man for its all brilliant narrative, characters and execution. With humor, bring the main goal of One Punch Man. It achieves more than Mob Psycho is. a series that is funny in its own, but the humor is not always the objective. The fact that One Punch Man is a gag anime and it is influences various elements of story, and therefore while they pay various respect to shonen, both are perhaps better seen as two sides of the same coin, one focused on humor and the other on characterization and drama. One Punch Man superhero setting boosts a more interesting roster of villains than Mob Psycho 100, and this is the strength that Mob Psycho 100 could also, given the bizarre nature of its own universe, but it doesn't have that kind of villain that find memorable, at least not yet. So yeah, that's it for this video. Share your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. See you in the next video. Till then, keep watching animes. Bye.